it is crazy the effect that it does have. Because Craig and I have talked about that before. Like when we started the insurance dudes, it all of a sudden hiring became easier in the agency, and then you realize like a lot of the new people in the agency, like they saw your stuff on social media, and that was, I mean, you could tell it was a driver of why they might have been, you know what I mean, like hired. Like you get that vibe when you see people, whether or not like, oh yeah, I saw your stuff. Like it's almost like they're not impressed, but like it shows, I guess it shows a little bit more authority than the guy next door that has nothing. So
Yep.
it's,
1,000,000%.
yeah. So like, I think it's one of those things that what hard do you want? Do you want the hard of not putting out any content and dealing with losing your agents and dealing with, when somebody Googles you, that they don't see anything else? Like the coolest thing is when you are buying leads and you're doing content, those leads are, I remember at one point we were getting 2,000 views a month on our Google profile, and they were looking at all the social media stuff. So it's like you're going to get a higher percentage close rate if you are producing content. Is it directly correlated with the content that you made? Not directly, but it does position you a billion times differently than the guy next door that, has filing cabinets.
Yeah. It's hard to quantify, and it's just like, instead of trying to overanalyze it, it's just, I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's like the guy that was overthinking the website, in the 2000s era, right?
Yeah.
It's the same people that are probably overthinking. Now we can go further down that rabbit hole. So I don't want to even say that because my ADD will probably take us down further. But it's hard to quantify. Like looking at my team right now, 2 of my top producers and my sales manager came from just me making a post saying I was hiring.
Yep.
And people seeing my content, falling in love with the culture, the agency, what we do, and then saying, hey, my cousin's looking for a job, or my nephew's looking for a job. My son, one of my top producers is my old manager from a bank. He managed me and he sent his son, and he's been one of my top producers for 2 years in a row. This year he'll probably lose it, but what else? Just I think your social presence helps in more ways than just referrals. It helps with mortgage partners, lenders, because lenders and realtors, and they're looking to increase their social media game as well. And so when they see that you have a social proof, they want to work with you. And that does help, because social media helps their industry so much right now. I have a buddy on TikTok that started making great videos, and all of his deals come from TikTok.
Nuts.
Lenders. I'm
I'm
a part of a mastermind of a bunch of lenders they're just teaching them social media. And so I'm a part of it because 1, I wanted to learn more about social media, but 2, I wanted to be in a room full of lenders. So that helps. So yeah, it's really hard to quantify. And I know there are numbers nerds like you guys that are like, show me the data. And I'm like,
no, I mean, I don't think there's data from that standpoint, but there is data in the measuring stick effect, right? Like, what do we do when we're not sure, like, is this thing for real? We Google it, right? So what happens? Like when lead comes in, goes to my teleteam transfers it to the sales agent talks to him, says, hey, this is Ali down at Ball State University, and we're doing this and that. And then they go, whoa, where'd you say you're from? And then she says, oh, Google Craig's name. And they Google my name, and fling, they could go to 6 pages down, and I'm still on Google, right? And I mean, 5 years ago I wasn't, but now there's a book, and now there's there's all the podcasts and all the different stuff. It's like they instantly think holy shit, this guy, oh, that's a good one. And same with the hiring. And
Only
I'm not
they knew.
saying it. I'm not like, I just can't fucking believe it. It's crazy, right? Like, it's just because we got indexed in this system, people believe us. And I mean, they should, because I do have proof. But
And they should.
and they should. But
If only they knew.
if only they knew that I'm wearing shorts right now. Under shorts. No, I have
Yeah.
real shorts on.